If you really want to know what the elites are doing and what they're thinking, I've been studying these bastards since I was like 16. And if you're like, why would you be studying like the secret society since you were 16? It's called autistic hyperfixation. Leave me alone, okay? I've got issues. But at least I wasn't doing drugs. There's a wasp. Anyway, I'm back. The wasp is gone now. I also hit it with my phone, so I'm scared it's going to come back with vengeance. Yeah. So anyway, how the elites think. There's two things. One, if you don't have discernment, they can do whatever they want to you and they feel completely justified because of the universal laws. The universal laws says that basically the elites cannot lie to us. They have to tell us what's going because that will rid them of their karma. They're also not allowed to push us because free will is a huge thing here on earth with the natural law and all of that stuff and karma. But they're allowed to omit information. They're also allowed to lie a little bit by skewing the truth, and they're allowed to fully not disclose anything to you because, well, why would they want to? They're trying to take control over you, right? However, if you have discernment and pattern recognition, and what is pattern recognition? It's IQ. If you've ever taken an IQ test, you realize that it's all about pattern recognition and how fast you can recognize those patterns as to what comes next. Discernment is your ability to actually talk to the other side or the architect or God or the universe, and it's that feeling inside of you that kind of keeps you safe, you know, your intuition. And the stronger your intuition and discernment are, that means the more you are in touch with yourself and the higher beings, which makes it harder to control you and also makes it harder to, like, you know, kind of lead you in a way that they don't want you to be led in. And that is the two things that you need to have in order to survive what's coming up. It's all a psychological warfare with them. That's it. So if you stay grounded and if you really get in touch with your discernment and if you get in touch with like higher things, then you will realize why the Bible says do not be afraid 365 times in the Bible, because you should not be afraid any day of the year. And why does the Bible say the truth will set you free? Because if you can see the truth and you can see the light behind their darkness, then you will realize that they have absolutely no power over you and they can't really do crap unless you volunteer for it. Yes. And if you don't volunteer for it and if you don't play into their games, then they literally have no power over you. That is why this entire thing is all about fear and control and how they can get inside of your head. So as long as you keep your head clear, you're grounded, and you can see the pattern recognition that is coming, the elites or the deletes, or as I like to call them, lot lizards, because I think they're lizard people, then they have absolutely no power over you. I hope that makes sense. If you really want...
Universal law. Sometimes y'all need somebody else to explain it to you for you to really understand and overstand. They're not allowed to tell so-called black people who you are directly, but they have to put it in front of your face because the entire planet represents you. The entire universe represents you. Your genetics is beyond this realm. They know this. We are not from Earth. They put you in caskets so that you don't feed the earth. They get you to cremate yourself so you don't feed the earth. And a lot of times they're eating you. No new funeral homes are open. When the last time you seen a graveyard, a new graveyard open up? They're not opening them up. They're putting them in their food, and they are eating them. They're eating you as well. They have to give you universal law. Why do you think you see all of these movies on Netflix and Prime, these sci-fi movies dealing with genetic manipulation, genetic creation of other lives, splicing DNA? Why do you see all these supernatural movies simultaneously and these natural disaster movies simultaneously coming all out together? Supernatural, genetic splicing, natural disasters, tornadoes, the sky is changing. I mean, why do you think you see these movies and shows now? They have to give you universal law. So-called black woman, so-called black man, which is really the mother, the universe, and you, us, the son. That's what we are, and we're walking in the flesh. So they can't have Earth. So what they want to do now is embarrass you get you to embarrass yourself. Remember, to exonerate themselves, they got to get you to agree with it. And they can't push you too hard because you are completely and totally rebel. They know this already. Man, I value, I appreciate you all. You can sit there and continue to pass down these generational curses, telling young children, oh, you need to go to school, get your education, get your bachelor's degree, your associate's degree, your master's degree, when all of that stuff was written from former warlords and extraterrestrials and entities that are here. The complex cell don't even possess the intelligence. His greatest invention was the will. This is what you're not understanding. And the brothers and sisters that are on the internet and even in your regular communities that are promoting this world to you and telling you, young youth, that you won't be nothing if you don't succeed in their world. Remember, the more you create their world psychologically and physically, the more of the prison that you are building for yourself. Their world is a prison for you. Earth is a school. If you don't use your energy, your mind, your own consciousness, your black magic, that neuromelanin, if you don't use it for you, the universal benefit, someone else is going to use it. Someone else is going to get you to use your magic for them. Stop it. Abundance and gratitude to you all.